Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cash cuts out the pass. Played out to the right. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Scamacca receives it in a good position here. Politano. Looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lille with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Nemanja Matic. He's a top-class defensive midfielder. He's physically dominant and is excellent at using those long legs to pinch the ball away with a clean tackle. He's a great anticipator of the game and just seems to be able to slot in wherever he's needed most, snuffing out opposition attacks before they can really get going.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And now the breakaway. Aktokolu receives it in a wide position. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Cash. Politano. And it's skewed away. Played back in. Keeper's dealt with that. And a chance! Still goalless. Lamar. Now this could be a chance. Pepeli. Now it's Politano. Politano. Played in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Lille really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Politano clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And he was quick to react. Nori. Aktokolu tries to play it through. Aktokolu aims beyond the defence. And he's hit it long. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cash. That's Politano. Nice bit of trickery, and that's aimed into the middle, and that has been cleared. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Politano. Can he get on the end of this? Fofana.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
This looks promising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Savinho. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Lille are looking to go forward now. Napoli. That's a good run down the left. Showing good feet. And that has not gone well. Lamar. And Savinho. And it's been played through. And he's had a shot! Off the post! That's a good ball out wide. Politano. Beraldo spots it and intercepts.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he stop it going out? Beraldo. And it's Matic. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's been intercepted. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shoots! Napoli gets it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oscar. Barrero. Now it's Aktokolu. And that is out of play. Played into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oscar. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Keeper's got good distance on that. Threads one in. Niakate cuts it out. Oscar. Out to the right. Played back in. Barrero. Scamacca. Now it's Savinho, and he's intervened well there. Oscar. Shot a goal! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Drives it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oscar. Now it's Savinho. He could be in here. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Can he get it through? That is ended up in no man's land. Well, nicely intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Scamacca certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 7. Numero 9. Oscar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 47.
Strong running down that left flank.
10.
That looks a cracking ball.
Il numero 20. Cambio di giocatori.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision, and they win it back again. Pavard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Barreiro is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Driving forward.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. And the shot! He Should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
It's their
26.
second corner of the game.
Viene sostituito con il numero 37.
They've played it short.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
So, third corner of the game. Aktokolu plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. No way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's good running with the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's been cut out, well played. Very much into the last knockings. Back into the middle. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in a great position here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's gone loose. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Tries to pass it through. He's on it, can he get away? That's good play. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So, just time for me to say thank you.